God is saying to you today, my beloved, that you should live in harmony with the divine is to live in a state of flow, a state of ease, a state. Joy is to feel connected, grounded, and centered in one's own being. Experience a genuine sense of peace and fulfillment of purpose. It is to know that you are precisely where you need to be and doing exactly what you need to. Being exactly who you need to be, you are a divine being and a child of the infinite. You are a unique expression of the divine, and you are here to live a rich life. Complete, that is linked with your soul's highest purpose. You are here to make a trust in yourself, to make a difference and improve the world in your own unique way. Believe in yourself, your path, and the divine, and know that you are never alone. I am always with you, in every breath, in every heartbeat. Every step you take, I am the light that guides you and the love that surrounds you. When you live in accordance with the divine, you become a person of serenity. Become a beacon of light, a source of inspiration, and a channel of love. By reflecting the divine in everything you do and being, you become a blessing to the world. Force for good, a presence of grace. I bless you with the insight to recognize your path, the strength to walk it, and the courage to live it. I bless you with the joy of knowing who you are, the peace of being true to yourself, and the fulfillment of living in accordance with the divine. You live every day with purpose, passion, and presence. May you embrace. Every moment is an opportunity to express the divine and spread greater love. More light, more goodness into the world. May you shine your light and share your gifts and live your truth with all of your heart, soul, and Jesus is the absolute King, and I only ask that you follow me one step at a time. There is no other way to travel the space-time cosmos when you encounter enormous mountains. In the distance, you begin to worry how you will get there as I take you along the easy route you fumble down. Because you aren't paying attention to where you're going, you tell me how worried you are about the cliffs up ahead as I help you get back on your feet, but you have no idea what will happen today, let alone tomorrow. Our road may abruptly veer off course and take you away from those mountains from this distance. It's possible that there's a simpler route up the mountains. I'll supply you with all of the equipment you need for that hazardous climb. If I take you up the cliffs, I will even charge my angels over you to protect you in every way. Focus on the journey at hand. Enjoy my presence, trust me, and go by faith rather than sight to create space. In front of you, I stand by your side, and you don't confront anything by. Recognize that when you're scared, you ignore me in favor of the outside the world. The remedy is simple to implement. Focus your attention on rather than the visible. Express your faith in me, the living one, who is always aware of you. I'll make sure you go through today and every day securely, but I'm only here. In the here and now, my Father has given me a priceless gift every day. It is silly to hanker after things for the future when you may appreciate the gift that you have been given now. Gratitude, open it carefully and explore its depths. You discover me as you savor this gift. When you gaze into my face, you will find both my peace and to embrace my presence, you must transition from a state of control and clutching to one of openness and trust. Peace, my hand is the only thing you can grip without risking your soul. Request that the mire within you organize your day and take care of your ideas, because life is in the mind that with the spirit rules and tranquilly, you can make thousands of good decisions each day to receive as much of me in my tranquility as you pick the most constant option you have to make. The constant option you have to make is whether to worry or trust me. You have the option to believe me. You will never run out of things to be concerned about. I'm always here to help when things go tough, even if the mountains crumble into the center of the sea and earth. Trust me, offer me your frailty, and I will take it as my tranquility. Accept. Keeping in mind that I have ultimate command over everything. Avoid overstressing yourself with planning and analysis and instead allow gratitude and faith will guide the way today and keep you close to me. My calm shines on you while you live in the light of my presence because you'll be so focused on me that you won't be able to tell if you're feeling strong or weak. With me is the best way to get through today. Continue with this personal trip trusting that the route you're taking will lead to heaven. Have enough faith in me to give me plenty of time. I was pushing back the days. Demands refuse to feel terrible about something that pleases the Lord of the universe me so much. I have the capacity to modify time and events to your benefit because I am omnipotent. Share this video with 9 persons who believe in God by putting Jesus as God in the comment box. When you devote yourself to rich discussion, and you'll discover that you can do more in less time. Comprehend my point of view, you will be able to discriminate between significant and insignificant things to avoid the trap of always having to be on the go in my kingdom. There is value in the innumerable things individuals do in my name to avoid finishing meaningless tasks and maintain ongoing contact with me. I'll give you advice while keeping a watch on you, and I'll instruct and teach you how to go. I'm above everything, including your sorrow, issues, and the whirlwind happening in this ever-changing planet allows you to rise above your surroundings and relax. When you see my face in heavenly places and live in the light of my presence, you will find the path to peace. You will surely experience troubles in this life, but you should not allow them overwhelm you and say assistance. My Jesus, as soon as you sense yourself falling away into the maelstrom of circumstances, and I will draw you back to me. Don't quit up if you have to say that hundreds of times a day of your vulnerabilities, and I am there to meet you, my tranquility, like a beam of golden light that never stops beaming on you on days with a lot of sunshine. On darker days, my peace may fade into the background, yet it stands out in stark contrast to your circumstances. Consider gloomy situations as opportunities for my light to radiate in all-encompassing glory. I'm showing you how to build a serenity that dispels darkness. Together on this journey with me, fatigued and disheartened, do grow. Take a thoughtful approach to today. Who is the boss? As you organize your day, never forget that I am. When everything happens according to plan agreement, you may not be aware of my sovereign presence depending on your plans. Stay attentive for me on the days when your plans go awry. That I'm doing something major for you, something completely different from what you had imagined. Keeping contact with me at these periods is vital. Accepting that my way is superior to yours and avoid seeking to decipher what's going on. Just appreciate me and believe in me for the benefit that will arise from it all in advance. I am aware of my intentions for you, which are: I want you all to myself, and I will wean you off of other people's reliance. Security is entirely dependent on myself, not other people or other events. While relying completely on me may appear as a tight RPP, walk the everlasting arms. Provide as a safety net, so don't be afraid to fall, but rather look forward to. I'm always in front of you, calling you out. You can't be separated from my loving presence by anything in all of creation, not even by height or depth. Try to put more and more faith in me. Components of your existence, everything that causes you anxiety, is a chance for personal development. Embrace these trials with desire to obtain all the rewards I have concealed. Rather than avoiding the challenges, you can trust me in any situation if you believe I have control. In all aspects of your life, don't waste time feeling sorry for the status quo or speculating about the possibilities. Begins in the here and now by embracing. Trust may be compared to a traveling staff on whom you can rely when ascending with me. Continue to put your trust in me. The staff will take on as much of your responsibility as is necessary, with all of your heart and intellect depend on believing in and having confidence in me. The pearl of great price, the jewel of treasures is my peace type, and if you accept God benefits, it is an extremely costly gift for both the donor and I spent my blood to buy you this item, and you get this gift by putting your faith in me amid the hard periods of life. If everything is fine in the world and you receive what you want, Seek not my inexplicable tranquility, I prefer it when things don't work out for you. Since spiritual gains are accompanied by obstacles and unfavorable conditions, are frequent in a fallen planet every day, so be prepared to face them. Adversity rejoice, for I have conquered the world. Being human is completely. Do not be worried if your mind stray during your prayers. Just draw your concentration back to me and give me a modest smile, knowing that I understand, enjoy in the unconditional love I have for you with loving pleasure, and say my name, knowing that I will never desert you, so arrange enough of these serene intervals in between everything. Through the day, it is joyful to me that you will be able to develop a peaceful and gentle spirit through this practice. The light of my presence surrounds you as you experience an intimate relationship with me, blessing others with your scars. Weakness and ease are the spaces that allow the light of my glory to shine through. My power and strength are most visible. Efficient in your areas of weakness, give up the concept that a life without problems is what you deserve. A component of you continues to look for the answer to every situation, which is misguided optimism. Would confront challenges in this world, as it informed my disciples. Connect your hope to the assurance of an eternity of trouble-free living in paradise rather than overcoming challenges in this world. Put everything instead of attempting to find perfection in this flawed world, even in the face of suffering. Respect and magnify me. In fact, it is through believers who trust me in the dark that my light shines brightest. That form of faith is supernatural, a manifestation of my spirit within you. Even if anything appears utterly incorrect, trust me on the proper settings. Are far less important to me than the correct answers to whatever obstacles you confront. Allow my devotion to surround you. Accept my tranquility while you remain still in the splendor of my majesty. By virtue of my presence, these serene moments spent with me transcend time and achieve far more than you could ever imagine. Offer me your time as a sacrifice and then watch as I abundantly bless you and your loved ones. You are changing from the inside out as a result of our intimate friendship. You become the person I want you to be. As long as you keep your concentration on me, your role is to let my creative endeavor flow through you without fighting or striving to hasten it. Let me choose the tempo so you can enjoy the tempo of a life given by God. Clasp my hand with a childish trust. You will gradually open up before me and type "Thank you God" if you believe in that. Gratitude is an exercise that depends on a variety of lifestyles. It is something you cultivate, something you nurture, something you grow. It is not typically clean, but it is constantly really worth it. It is not always natural, but it is far always viable. It is not consistently immediate, but it is constantly shifting. Formative. Start now, my cherished, to exercise thankfulness in every moment, situation, and condition. Begin by saying thank you for small things, simple things, and everyday things. Give thanks for the food in your desk, the roof over your head, the cloths on your lower back. Offer thanks for humans, for your existence, those who love you, and those who assign you. Those who teach you. Thank you for the reports you have received. Thank you for increasing the availability of the painful ones. For the opportunities you're given, the doorways that open, the roads that spread. Recognize that the more you practice appreciation, the more you may need to be thankful for the extra you recognize. On the coolest, the greater right you'll see, the more you appreciate what you have. The more you attract what you want, the more you deliver, and the more benefits will pour into your life. Existence. Thankfulness is the door to riches, the gateway to pleasure. The path to serenity is the means to transform your life, mind, and heart. It is the way to unite oneself with the divine, to hook up with your true self, to live in harmony with the universe. I bless you with gratitude. I bless you with a fulfilled spirit and a perfectly joyful soul. Ability to recognize the best in all things, to locate the blessings in each second, to realize the gifts in each experience. I bless you with the capacity to improve your life through thankfulness. To find serenity via contentment, to revel in joy through Appreciation. May you also reside in a kingdom of thanks every second of the day. Contentment with every breath in a realm of joy. May you also realize that you are gifted past degree, adored past words, and cherished past comprehension. You also experience my presence in each moment, my love in each breath, and my tranquility in each heartbeat. You're my adored, precious infant, my divine creation. You are here to appreciate the totality of existence and to find joy in every moment. Stay with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit full of satisfaction. You are right here to shine your light, to proportion your things, to be a blessing to the sector. Cross out. My beloved, with a grateful heart, a glad spirit, and a perfectly joyful soul. Stay in love, walk in peace, be grateful, and realize that throughout it all things in all approaches always you're blessed. Amen. Loved, forgiveness is the most vital thing that sets your soul free, the bridge that brings you from pain to peace. From darkness to light, from sorrow to recovery, it is a gift you bring to yourself, a blessing that takes the weight out of your heart, a grace that opens the door to new beginnings. Forgiveness is more than just an act, it is a way of life. Way of living. Adventure. Return to light. To forgive is to launch the past, to allow cross of the harm, to free yourself from the bindings of hatred and bitterness is to say I choose peace over wrath, love over hatred, freedom over bondage. It's far to consider that holding on to pain serves no benefit, that clinging to anger just poisons your soul, that nurturing resentment just traps you within the beyond. Forgiving does not signify approving what was done, dismissing the damage, or disregarding the pain. It does not suggest enabling someone to hurt you again or rejecting your feelings. Forgiveness requires identifying which you have the power to choose how you respond, how you heal, and how you move forward. It means recognizing that your tranquility is more important than your pleasure, that your liberty is more valuable than your agony, that your love is more powerful than your understand. That forgiveness is now a process, not a destination. Vacation. Destination is a procedure, not an event. It takes time. Aid and compassion. It requires you to face your pain in order to sense your sentiments, to honor your delight. It wants you to be patient with yourself and be kind to. Begin by forgiving yourself in order to allow yourself to recover. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made and the times you've fallen short. When you have no longer met your personal expectations, forgive yourself for the regrets you bring about the wrongs you have been carried out, for the agony you have caused. Realize that you are human, and to be human is to err, stumble, and study. I see you, my beloved, in all of your flaws, all of your troubles, all of your pain, and I like you are the same, and I see the goodness in your heart. I sense the capacity within you that brings light to your soul and beauty to your being. Greatness is waiting to reveal the divine flame that fires inside you. I do not choose you by leveraging your errors, but by your willingness to develop. Examine to emerge as forgiving yourself, and you'll find it easier to forgive others. Forgive those who have harmed you, wronged you, or betrayed you. Remember that they, too, are human. Knowing they are also human, that they are on their own journey, that they are also learning, developing, and recognizing that they bear their own. Forgiveness is an act of healing their own scars and worries. Compassion, knowledge, and empathy means seeing the divine in others, even if they have failed to perceive it in themselves. Recognizing that we are all connected, that we are all one, that we are all offspring of the same divine source. It is far preferable to focus at the affection that links us instead of pain that separates us. Type yes if you believe God is my Savior. Understands that forgiveness does not mean forgetting, but rather remembering with peace. No longer means ignoring, but acknowledging with grace. Does not mean accepting what's unacceptable, but letting cross of what cannot be changed. It's miles the selection. To not allow the past determine your present, to stop letting your wounds define your I gift you now with the capacity to not allow your pain control your life. Such forgiveness, a forgiveness that is profound and true, I bless. You have an open heart, a loosened spirit, and a soul that is. Peace. I bless you with the power to forgive yourself, the courage to forgive others, and the grace to forgive life itself. That by forgiving, you are not only liberating yourself but also allowing others to heal, you are breaking. By breaking the cycle of grief, harm, and struggle, you are making room for love. Wander for light to polish for peace to stay, you are getting a channel of mine. Love is a vessel of my grace, a reflection of my divine essence. Don't forget that, my adored. Forgiveness is not always a show of weakness, but rather a measure of power. It needs guts to forgive in order to allow movement and transportation. Choose love over stress, peace over conflict, and freedom over bondage. Information to recognize that forgiveness is not only for others, but also for yourself. Forgiveness is gift, a miracle, a blessing, it's far the path to recovery, wholeness. Holiness is the basis of freedom, pleasure, and tranquility. It's the most important thing is to live a full and prosperous life. Divine. I bless you with a forgiving heart, a compassionate spirit, and a loving soul. I bless you with the energy to heal, release, and resume. I bless you with the courage to forgive yourself and others, the energy to travel onwards, and the grace to enable. Pass. May you find peace in forgiveness, freedom in letting go, and joy in releasing. May you also comprehend that you are adored beyond measure. May you also sense my former words held inside the divine's fingertips. Presence in every second, my love in every breath, my peace in each heartbeat. You are my treasured, my valuable toddler, my divine creation. You are here to experience the fullness of life, to discover pleasure in every second of living. With a heart full of forgiveness and a spirit full of peace, you are right here to show your light and proportion your products to be a blessing to the world we love to live in. Alignment with the divine is to wander in the direction of reality, love, and light. Is to remain in concord with the highest values of your being, to exhibit the virtues of compassion, kindness, and integrity. To specific the unique essence of your spirit is miles away. Living in sync brings you closer to your true self, your divine nature, and your unique destiny. With the divine technique, noticing that you are greater than just a frame, greater than simply the thoughts extra than only your emotions or feelings. You are a religious being, an infant of the infinite, a spark of the divine. You're here to bring on the mild that is within. Begin by recognizing the love that you are, to satisfy the motive that you deliver to your soul. That the divine has not become independent of you, but is inside you. I am not a far-off pressure, away removed from your daily life. I am the consciousness that publishes your thoughts, the beat of your heart, and the breath that you take. Nonetheless, a small voice within talks to you in moments of quiet and clarity. I am the tenderness that you are feeling, the tranquility that you are looking for, the reality that you recognize deeply inside your being. To live in alignment with the divine is to commit to comply with its instructions and believe its understanding. This inner voice must be attuned to the subtle nudges, gentle whispers, and quiet promptings from within. It's far to honor your intuition, innate understanding, and innermost dreams. It's far to be true to oneself and your values in your coronary heart. You are here to express your own essence, presence, and attitude. You are correct, channel of love, vessel of light, and conduit of heavenly strength. Here to bring forth the qualities of the divine in your very own particular way, to portray the splendor, grace, and goodness of the limitless in all that you do. Dwelling in alignment with the divine is not always about perfection, but about honesty. Is not always about assembling some external fashionable, but about being. It is not always about striving to be something you aren't, but rather about embracing who you obviously are. Is it about recognizing that you are already complete and whole? Whole is already sufficient simply because you live in accordance with the divine. You stay with integrity, express your truth with kindness, and act with With love and compassion, you make decisions that are in harmony with your. You are honest with yourself and others, and you respect yourself. Commitments. You're taking responsibility for your actions. You stay in a manner that displays your ideals, views, and core beliefs. You might also. If you keep an open heart, you are more likely to reveal yourself. Absolutely. To like very deeply. You are willing to forgive and let go of. Transport ahead. You are willing to look the fine in others to accept as genuine. With their goodness to agree with the capabilities you're willing to supply. Of oneself to serve and contribute to making a difference. Living in accordance with the divine way, embracing the current moment, accepting what is, and trusting in what is. Letting rid of the need to govern to the demand to control it. Means submitting to the breeze of life, allowing things to unfold in their own time and manner. Consistent with the awareness of the divine, in addition to recognizing that whatever you do, every thought you watched, every term you communicated, every movement you made, taking is an impossible to specify the divine, and carrying. It is impossible to bring greater love, mildness, and goodness into the area. Make an effective effect to uplift, inspire, and motivate to heal. Recognize that each choice you make matters. Every second counts. Breathe is sacred. Your life is a wonderful gift, a unique reflection of the divine. Sacred experience of increasing mastery of becoming. You are here to stay fully, to love truly, to polish brightly. I trust the scripture plan. To agree, dear listener, join this prayer with me. Repeat after me. Father in heaven, I fear there is nothing I can do to undo what I've done, and I'm terrified to bring this weight. Lord, I don't believe I'm redeemable. I don't think you want someone with my background to be dubbed a believer. I am immersed in you, Father. You are the essence of perfection. I am so off course that I am unable to perceive the light, Lord. Today, I had an awakening. I realized that I'm not the only one that needs to bear this burden. Lord, I fell hard. I am the one who has left you and am not standing in your grace. I've prioritized my wants over God's Father. Apologize. I approach you in a childlike fashion, appealing for your pardon. I knelt down before you to apologize. I should have known better, yet I still went down that dark path. Lord, please know that my shame is tremendous, and I feel unsteady. I don't want to allow these feelings control me when I'm alone. I feel useless and alone, Lord. I am discovering that once again, all I want to experience your grace and kindness, Lord. Please purify me, Father. Turning away from this dark path, I was taking everything I had gained from this lifestyle and setting it aside. I'm back to you after leaving behind places and people I believed I belonged to. Thought were my buddies. Please support our channel. Our work is to deliver enjoyment into your life and devotion to God, and if you wish, you can donate to us. A fantastic thank you. Show your